Hey everybody, Gary with Basecamp Trading. Let's take a look at gold futures this morning. First thing in the morning, gold was actually a little bearish. The 5 and 13 had crossed to the downside and price was slowly working its way lower. And then this bar right here was non-farm payroll report was this bar. And you can see the initial reaction was down and then it left the bottoming tail, pushed back up, digested all the numbers, and then the next bar was actually a really bearish bar back to the downside. 5 and 13 stayed crossed to the downside the whole time, but then this bar opened right here, little topping tail right there, but the entire body of this bar was all selling. And you see finished, right at the very low. Next bar triggers it to the downside, and then gold makes a really nice push lower. Broke underneath the 200 EMA, and we know that the 200 EMA is always a sticking point, and broke under it. Next bar opened and then right back above it again. Gold was significantly undervalued at this point. It was due for a pullback anyways. Made the pullback, consolidated, set up the reversal doji and the bear flag. The next bar triggers that to the downside, and then gold made another move down. Consolidated, set up another bear flag, and then pushed lower. By the time we got down in here, we were significantly undervalued on our 240-minute chart, and we were at our target area. Our target area was 2026.60, so we were down in strong support area, significantly undervalued, and then gold ended up bouncing and kind of went sideways into the end of the day. One of the really good setups we had on our Unirenko chart was right in here. Gold was making that push down on that really bearish bar, and then we had this well-defined support area right here. That next bar made that little pullback right in here, and then it triggered that really bearish bar to the downside right here as we were making this wick out of the 18 and had broke under significant support right there. And then gold just continued to head lower. Just dumped. If you were trailing pivots, you pushed all the way down into here. We were significantly undervalued on 30-minute chart at that point in time. So you're out on the reversal bar right there. But this move to the downside. This is a larger Unirenko chart, but this whole move right here was good for $2,500 or more. Again, it depends on how you were managing the trade, but you had the potential to pull at least $2,500 per contract out of this push down. If this scared you out, we had the Trender Pro 2.0 signal, could have got back in on. You had another one right here that you could have got back in on. So you had some nice signals. This was a Trender Pro 2.0 signal. This move down was good for almost $1,000 a contract, just this initial push down. And then again, if you got out in here, you had opportunity to get in for a couple $100 there, and then another almost $800 here. So some good opportunities on the short side of gold today.